And we got your good news stories here for the middle of the week, Wednesday. It is August the 6th, 2025. And we start first with a YouTube influencer. That YouTuber is Ryan Trahan, and he just finished up a pretty crazy stunt just last month. Now, he and his wife went on an epic road trip to raise money for St. Jude's. They visited all 50 states, and they did so in 50 days, and they hope to raise $1 million along the way. Well, where did they end up? They raised over $11.5 million as we go inside the story.
For the last time, good morning, sleepyheads. Today is day 50 of visiting all 50 states in 50 days. Last night we stayed in a literal castle in Los Angeles, California. This is such a unique Airbnb. We had so much fun. We celebrated $9 million raised for St. Jude, and we only have one more state remaining, which means this morning we are going to be flying to Hawaii and getting to our final Airbnb of this entire adventure.
Pretty wild, and congrats to the duo, husband and wife, raising nearly $12 million. Their initial goal was $1 million. And wildlife officials in northern Wisconsin, they helped out a bear that got a jar stuck on its head. People are saying it's like a real-life Winnie the Pooh. Oh, bother. And speaking of Wisconsin, a Wisconsin restaurant owner whose name is Chad Trainer, he's in the news after a bunch of teenagers stepped up to help keep him in business. How about that? He owns a place that's called Urban Olive and Vine and only hires teenagers. He has about 30 of them on staff, and he says he likes them because they soak up information and they want to do well. Last September, his wife Carol had a grand mal seizure and was in the hospital for 8 months, and sadly, she didn't make it out. She passed away in the month of May. While all of that was going on, Chad thought he might have to close down his business. But without even being asked, his employees banded together and ran it for him. They trained each other, they bought supplies, they came up with new specials. Some of them showed up at 5:30 in the morning to open and to do prep work each and every day. The only time they allowed it to close was so that they could go to Carol's funeral. Chad told the reporter he watched them turn from teenagers into adults, and he loves them all like they're his own kids.
In this room on September 28th, she collapsed on the floor and had a grand mal seizure. Not once. I didn't ask one teenager to do anything extra. They just did it.
Me and Tori, mainly, we would go shopping for Chad.
It's a family here.
Carol always offered help with like school homework and just like life in general.
I mean, we didn't know at the time my wife was dying, and they just thought they were helping out because she needed help. You know, they needed to think it's covered till she came back. Without them, the restaurant would not exist.
Good news stories mixed up with some good goosebumps for you here on a Wednesday. I hope one of those stories gives you that needed boost and puts a smile on your face and gets you ready for your rest of your Wednesday. That's good news with Josh Grisham live at Mel's Hard Luck Diner Studios.